Good afternoon. I want to just think about you as a star. And you are the star. You're the star in your family, in your home, your community, and in our Mary Kay. Woohoo! Anyway, I want to talk as quickly as possible. This is kind of important. We're at a new year for 2024, but we're halfway in our Mary Kay year. And so some of you do this for personal use. Some of you have 5 customers, and some of you are wanting to grow your customer base. Some of you have a lot in your customer base. So I try to do things for you, no, to work with you. So one of the things is VIP group. If you have one, well, let's start with if you don't have one, I can help you make one. And then I would still be part admin. On Fridays, I do a Friday spotlight, and I stream into different groups. Right now, there's like 12 or 13 groups that I've been going into and share something. So this coming Friday, the first one of the new year, is about dry skin, and I show so many products. I also tell them that if they purchase an item, their name goes in it to an entry 3 times. But I won't know it because they're going to contact you if it's your VIP group. If they say, oh, I want to buy that oil, that nourishing oil. So it would be good if you might watch it too, so you know what the heck I'm showing. And it may be something you want for yourself. You never know. So, but they also get their name in for one entry when they make a comment. Now, if they make 10 comments, their name does not go in 10 times, just one time, any comment, any question. And they may ask more than one, but the entry is it's one time. And out of all the groups, one person will win a mascara. And that comes from me, not you. However, if I don't hear from you and I won't know who made comments or purchased something. Okay. Are you with me? So second thing is I will be making sure that there are Google Forms. One is for the $500 cash drawing and a coupon club. So the coupon club just all they have to do is they watch a 2-minute video. They ask 3 to 5 questions on this Google form, and they submit it. I mean, it's really, really simple and not threatening or anything like that. But then their name goes into one. We give them the coupon club, and so each month there's a coupon. I don't have it up here to present, to share screen it right now, but I will, and I will also post it in the Anderson Unit Facebook group. Okay. Then there's the one for each month where they can fill it out. It's for your customers to fill out so that I know what sample kits they want. And we want it soon enough. So this week, obviously, there's nothing. But next week on Thursday, there is going to be on customization of skincare. And then another Thursday is Frost Me, and that's a whole color look. Anyway, okay. And so then I want to give them samples. So there's that. And then there's going to be a third Google form that's for you. And you to let me know if you want to have a facial with me or not. It's not a big deal. Won't hurt my feelings if you don't want to. We can do it virtual. I'll send you a packet just like I do customers. And then we walk through it. So then that leads me to the virtual stuff. And there's, so it leads me to a new year. And you can't run after a bunch of rabbits, right? Or shoot for all these targets. You got to pick one that really you want the outcome. And what is the outcome for? So if you really want to make some money to pay off something, your outcome is paying that off and feeling great about it and feeling confident and secure. It may be that you're thinking, I never held something, so I don't feel comfortable at all in it. And that's what I'm here for, is to help you start with one name and we go from there. So virtually, there's lots of ways to do parties, how to sell product, how to introduce them and share it first. And, one of them is a Post My Party. That's a system. You can pay, I think it's $9.95 a month, and you can learn. I can teach you how to do it, or you can make up your own. And that's where you have a hostess and she invites people. But I want to talk to you about not inviting them on the invite, but instead private messaging. And you have a special script that you give your hostess. So I'm going to talk about that in just a minute, but because, yeah. And so there's posting parties like that. And you probably have seen quite a few of, and not just Mary Kay. Live Facebook, it's getting a hostess. She has to invite 15 people so that 5 to 10 show up live on Facebook. You don't see them, but you present a skincare class. You take a flip chart and you do the same thing. You can take a virtual flip chart. They have it on InTouch, and you can do it on your computer. But you could just use a little, not lookbook, but the beauty book. And that's what I do a lot of times, just flip through it. But I schedule the party ahead of time so that I can send packets to who said they're coming, okay? And I make sure the hostess understands that. Again, private messaging is one of the best ways to do it, or private texting. Another thing is to do Zoom, or there's different platforms I know where you actually see their faces, and that makes me happy. And then the last one I want to really go over, and this is what I was trying to, okay, so at Christmas time, we did a 1 day, if you, some of you were involved, some, I think a lot didn't even know what was going on, maybe, I don't know, but we did a 1 day on the hour. We showed a product and it gave a special. And I had some help. Some other consultants helped me on that. It was a blast, first of all, but we did it all in a private messenger group. So I asked you as a consultant to invite people private and let them know that we were going to create this group, messenger group, where they could be on there, and on the hour they would see a product. And if they want it, great, they would contact you or the consultant as that they want to buy it. It was, for those of us who promoted it and did it, very successful. Okay, which led me to be thinking, and then I didn't do anything about it. But I'm going to share with you an idea that I have not done yet. So until I do it, I don't know that you'll want to do it. But I just get so excited about it. And that would be like, I'm going to contact privately people and just say, okay, would you like to get half off? Yeah, they'll become a consultant. But if that's not the way, then I have a new, I want to do something fun. And basically it's creating, and I have a script. And I can read it to you. And I would change this up a little bit because I want it to sound like me. Hold on. But you would do a private message. Hold on. Let's say to Susie Q. And just Happy New Year. I'm hosting. No. And Susie Q says, yes, she would be willing to do this new thing. And it's, you're going to create a private messenger group. Okay, if you don't know how to do that, I can help you. It took me a while to learn it, but it's really simple. And you can, and then you give the hostess the script so you don't have to do all the work. And she then personally invites people. The things I would change in here would be, well, first of all, let me read this script, and then I'll tell you what I would change it. Just Happy New Year. I'm hosting. This is for the hostess. So if Rachel is my hostess, I would send her this script. I'm hosting a virtual Facebook. Now I'm not doing this one, but you could. MK Wow Party, which is War on Wrinkles. I might do something different, but Wrinkles No More in 24, all about preventing, erasing signs of aging. May I invite you to the group? So really the question at the end is the most important part. You can have any kind of a virtual, Happy New Year. My consultant is doing something new and I want to help her out. And so we're going to do a fun wrinkle party or whatever you want to call it. And you don't need to explain all that, everything that's going to happen in it, but just that, may I invite you to the group? We're going to create a messenger group. And then once we know who's in the group, okay, so I would be in there too with you. Okay, so now we have a party and we can then move it into a Facebook group. So that, and here's the reason why, unless they're all okay with it. But when we're in a messenger group, and you guys know this because I have a group with you guys, if we start talking back and forth too much, you're getting ding, 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 ding. And I had one really good customer who got off our Christmas one because that's what she said. Of course, I'm in my head thinking, well, turn it off. I mean, because we had great specials. You missed out on discounts. But in this case, and then my other thing is, you could do a party within the group, a messenger group, if they're willing, and just do it on a 1 day at 7 o'clock at night. This is going to be a 35-minute. Everybody hop on, make your comments, make your questions. You're going to get into drawings. I mean, you could do it in that group and just make sure if you, like I made sure people knew, don't, respond back and forth because everybody's going to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So you can either do it that way or move it into a private Facebook group. This may sound complicated. It isn't. No. And I do think it's a lot simpler for you. And the hostess is doing a lot of the work because you're giving her the script. Like I said, I would change that up a little bit. But what do you think about that? I mean, I kind of am excited about it only because when we did our messenger thing, we only did it that one time. Well, Vicki will tell you she sold, I think, over $600. I only sold, I think, close to 300. I say only, but it was still nice. And it was with some people who haven't shopped with me in a long time, which leads me to, I need to call them and say, tell me what's going on. Like, have you found something else you like better? And how come, what is it that you like better about it? Because maybe we have something that I can get them back on into Mary Kay. But anyway, basically, I really wanted you to hear about this. And I've heard of it before, it's not recent. Okay, and that's why I created it at the Christmas thing, because I heard about it from somewhere else. And I just wanted, so after Christmas, I didn't do anything. I'm sorry. I'm bad. But I love the idea. And I'm not even sure I want to move it to a Facebook group. The only reason you would is so that you're not conversing back and forth like that. And then you could do more of a posting party here. And it doesn't always matter what you post. It matters in the conversation that you have with everybody and the follow-up. That is the key, whether it's private messaging or anything. And and you can ask me all kinds of questions because I've done a lot of posting things where people invited hundreds of people. And then how did I follow up? Some I did, some I didn't. But you need to know how I did it and what I did and what happened from it. And so I'm not going to go into that now, but you can ask me questions. So this was kind of important to me to share that with you. And then lastly is just that I'm changing up we do have meeting nights on Tuesdays, every Tuesday. But now we're going to change it. So it's just the first Tuesdays and the last Tuesdays. Although this month, the 9th is our first Tuesday, and then the last Tuesday. Those are Zoom meetings. Those are where we gather together, where we applaud each other, we share ideas, we cry together, we tell what's working, what's not working, and how to get going and get excited with each other. That's why I need you on those. The other 2 Tuesdays, I will just do a 15-minute thing on Anderson, oh my gosh. No, Anderson Facebook group here. Just a quick training on something that you've asked about. So, and if you haven't asked, then I will start with how to generate leads, and then we'll go from there. But some people have already asked me some things, and so I'm going to go over those. So that's what's going on. And like I said, we have 2 things on Thursdays. There will be Google Forms here in a minute, and and what was the other thing? Coupon Club. Okay. So thank you very much. I love you all, but I would love to hear from you. You can private message me. You can comment here. Have a great